Facelifted in 2015, the Peugeot 508 is up against some serious competition. Avensis from Toyota, Passat from Volkswagen, Superb from Skoda, Mazda 6 from Mazda, Insignia from Opel, i40 from Hyundai. Throw them all in the mix. What's the relevance of the 508? This is quite a luxurious looking car, and inside it feels very luxurious too, but we get to that in a second. So what are we driving here? Well, this is the 508 Allure trim, which means it's high spec. We've got a 1.6 litre BlueHDi engine inside this car. Extremely economical, and it'll give you 115 brake horsepower. Now you'd be thinking, right, this is quite a big car, it's quite long, nearly 5 metres, a bit of weight on it as well, and that would be quite sluggish. Well, I have to say on the contrary, overtaking's a breeze in this car, and it's quite smooth in normal roads. Now fair enough, when you turn the engine over, there's a bit of a rattle, there's a bit of a diesel noise coming out of it, but I'll forgive it of that. The engine is sweet, it's economical, the car feels so comfortable, so luxurious, and it looks good to boot. And of course, plenty of legroom, plenty of headroom, and that renowned French comfort, while the interior is extremely comfortable. I do have to raise something, and I'm just wondering what they were thinking when they had their little giggles in the design room when they were designing the interior. They've made some serious cock-ups in my view. Now, not enough to put me off buying the car, however, they'd niggle at me for quite a bit. We'll take, for example, and I took a prop with me today, a coffee cup. Firstly, the coffee cup, standard size, doesn't fit properly in the holder. That's fine, we'll forgive them that. However, the next thing is the positioning of the cup holders themselves. They're right in front of the touchscreen infotainment system that is here. It's kind of inset in here. And let's say, for example, we had this coffee cup, but we sat it here. How am I supposed to touch and navigate through this? I don't know, I just can't explain it. Now, there's a few other things about the interior I don't like, but we're not finished with the coffee cup holders yet. What about indicating? Look at the tiny amount of space I have between the indicator and the coffee cup holder itself. Now guys, this is not enough to turn you off the car, although it is very niggly, and I just wonder what they were thinking when they did that. And then you got this center console kind of storage holder here, okay? Oh my God. Oh my Lord. It's quite small, first off, but it only opens from right to left, right? So if you're a passenger in this car and you want to gain access to something in there, you can't really do it without impinging on the space that the driver has, bending over trying to look in. Apart from that though, this is a really nice car, and it drives well too. And that 1.6 litre engine with 115 brake horsepower, the fuel economy on it is really, really good. I think today's journey, we're after returning in and around the 6 litres per 100 kilometres. You have to bear in mind, we've been pushing this car. We've been going up hills, we've been going through city streets, we've done very little motorway driving with it today, and I have to say I'm quite impressed by that figure. I like it. The suspension is really good. I'm going over very bumpy terrain here at the moment. I'm having no difficulties whatsoever. And yeah, I'm so impressed by it. The handling, the steering, this is all good. It's just the niggly bits that I wish that Peugeot would get right. This infotainment system is it's just driving me a little bit batty. And then all these buttons on the steering wheel as well, I find them quite confusing. Now, in terms of price, what are we looking at? Well, we're driving a Allure here, and this is in around the 30k mark. You knock about maybe 4 or 5 grand off that if you want to come in at entry level. And as well as that, there's the SW or the station wagon or the Tourer version of this vehicle available too, and it looks really swell. Again, if you're in business and you're looking for a business looking car, I wouldn't overlook the Peugeot 508. So what's the relevance of the 508? Well, good looks, yeah, tick, we got that one. Great fuel economy, brilliant, good engines and all the rest. Reasonable drive, fair enough, but coffee cup holders, that must be replaced.